Happy grinding. We are back. Beautiful state, beautiful heart of Georgia. Enjoying some good weather, good vibes. Here to bring you some good news. Hopefully, some things that resonate with your spirit that you can take along with your day and continue to be on your happy grind. As we always are, as we always gonna do. We're gonna do what we love and love what we do, so that we never work a day in our life. So, again, I am Jeris Booker, Mr. Happy Grinding. We're back. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Takes just a couple of seconds out your time. That way we can be spreading this positive word, these positive vibes to many, many others across the world. Today we're on the topic of I don't need Benjamins. I need expectation. Again, I don't need Benjamins. I need expectations. And some people are like, what? I need my money. I'm about my coins. I'm trying to get the bag. Yeah, we understand that. We ain't taking away from that either. But what we're trying to get you to realize is it doesn't take the money for us to get started and for us to do what we do and to be successful at what we do. We have all the technology, the capabilities already in our hands. It's up to us of what we expect out of ourselves and out of our situation for us to reap those benefits, for those things to grow, for those things to come into our lives. So again, I don't need Benjamins, I need expectations. So what I expect of myself is different from any other man or woman, but it determines what my future is going to be, what my future is going to look like. So many people are in a situation now where we were in a state of fear, we were in a state of panic. Many people was like, we need help. The economy's gone down, everything is just in an uproar, and we're looking for our next $1,200. We're looking for our next extra $500. We're looking for uh, what's the deal, what's the update on the stimulus. So those different things um, may have held a lot of people back this year, waiting. But as you can see, time kept going. Time didn't wait for us. Nothing really waited on us. It was just seeing what we're going to do in those times. And as you can see, a lot of us still made it. We're still here. Some of us may have lost some things, but as we can see, we lost some things, but we did gain some things. So every ending is nothing but a new beginning. A lot of people lost their homes, their homes. A lot of people just shifted where they live. A lot of people have shifted jobs. And it was just based on expectation. At the end of the day, what did you expect from yourself? What are you expecting out of life? What are your thoughts on? What are you feeling? It wasn't always about that money, because even without the money, you still got into a new place. You may have lost the place based on financial aspects, but then you still got into a new place. Um, with the financial aspects not being any different. Then you see getting into that new place actually change some people's financial aspect. So it's about the expectations. What were we expecting out of life? What were we expecting out of 2020 coming from 2019? Were we expecting a better year? Were we expecting things to still be the same, to still be worse? Like, none of us knew a pandemic was about to hit. None of us knew jobs would slow down, the economy would shut down. None of us knew who would be elected for president. None of us knew a lot of things in this year, but what a lot of us gained from what we expected. Some of us expected to be entrepreneurs. Some of us expected to start a new business and be thriving. Some of us expected more clients, a bigger bank account, a new car. Whether it's material things or inner things, spiritual, mental, we all had some type of expectations. And whether we met them or still trying to meet them, it's about us keeping that process going. It's about us constantly shifting that thinking and then backing that thinking up with action. So again, we say, I don't need Benjamins, I need my expectation. What do I expect of myself? I expect to get out and shoot these videos. I expect to learn how to record, get these apps. I expect to get my album done. I expect to put out my single. I expect to become a better athlete. It's just so many different levels of expectation. So you got to look at yourself and say, what do I expect of myself? What do I expect of my family? And then what can I be doing? What can I do with what I have to start the process of getting there? We may not have it all, and then we can't wait till we have it all before we begin. That's one thing we do have to understand. But our expectations, our thinking, is what's going to help get us there. And it may not be in that super quick process. It may not be next week. It may not be next month. But with us providing that consistency in there and that persistence and really focusing on, okay, this is my end goal. This is what I expect. At the end of the day, we're either gonna get there or we're gonna exceed it. We're not even gonna speak into the atmosphere that we're not gonna make it, because as long as we're breathing, we always got that time to do what we got to do to meet our goal. It could take us, some of us, longer, 5 years, 10 years, but as the great Nipsey Hussle said, it's a marathon. Some of us are ready to sprint. Even myself, I'm ready to get there. I'm ready to get there fast and enjoy the fruits of my labor. But it takes me going around and around again, learning the trials, the tribulations, learning from my mistakes, and then reapplying that to finally get it right, to get in my own groove, to get in my own lane, whether I'm in the inside lane, whether I'm in the outside lane. The destination is still the same, getting to my goal. So think about it. What are your expectations? What are your expectations for today? What are your expectations for this week? What are your expectations for this month? As we can see, time is flying by. Before we know it, we're into the holidays, we're on to another holiday, we're into a new year. Um, you know, different things are upon us coming quickly. So what are our expectations and what can we do today at this moment? Like, it's a beautiful day. So what can I do today with the hour? Let's start right there. What can you do with the next hour? Take that hour, whether it's just sitting down, grabbing a pen and a piece of paper, and let's see, write down, what are my expectations? What can I do? What are my goals? What haven't I done that I need to start doing? And just start getting that ball rolling. A lot of things you see start from a jot list or even a pen or paper. Whether we're writing music or poetry, we have to write, we jot, we write our lyrics. Whether we're in sports, we write down our plays, because each time it's different. The defense, the opposition is set up different against us, so we have to draw up a different plan each time, whether that's in a few seconds or a few minutes, to try to get to our end goal. That's something we got to recognize. Each play is different. Each situation in our life is just like a play, so it's different. Certain things are set up against me in my life that seem like it's trying to stop me from getting there, but I know I'm gonna get there. I only got so many chances to get there, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to my best ability, whether I get it on the first try, the fourth try, whether I get it on the next go around. I'm gonna get there. And at the end of the day, what we have to recognize too, I can get there multiple times. I can become so great that I can get there as many times as I want, based on my expectation. As a good friend of mine, he owns his own burger company, Bo Peep Burgers. We're always saying it's champion season. So each year we come into something, whether you want to put that in the aspect of sports or just being the best of the best at what we do, we got to realize it's champion season. It's not an off season. Every year is a champion season. Whether the league is going on right now and we're in the midst of games and doing what we got to do, or whether we're preparing. As you see, everybody has to prepare. Everybody has to practice. Everybody has to go through repetitions to be the best. Nobody just gets out there and be the best. Even though there are a rare few that can do it naturally, but you still have to go through that process. The process doesn't change. And that's what we have to come to enjoy the most, is the process. My expectations, I enjoy my expectations. I enjoy thinking and taking things to another level. I accomplished this goal, so now what can I expect on the next level? What can I do? What can I look forward to? That's our mindset. So we're in the midst of shifting our mindset. That's the main purpose of, as we can see, Happy Grinding. We're doing what we love what we do, but we're also shifting our mindset to where we're happy with our grinding. We're happy getting in, day out, going through the motions, going through the repetitions, and doing what we got to do, because our expectations are different. Now, if we flip it on the negative side and say, I expect things to be bad, guess what they're going to be? Bad. They're going to be the worst of the worst. Everybody's going to seem to be after you. You're going to always be on the defensive, and it breaks you down mentally, physically. You start to see it seems like you're losing everything. It starts to seem like people don't like you. Nothing is just going right. And you wake up on these beautiful days and it seems like literally you're in hell. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the mindset. So we're here to shift our expectations. We're here to shift that without any uh, chemical assistance as well, without any stimulants as well. We don't want the temporary satisfaction. We want the long term. We want those things that's built up that last for a lifetime. Those things that, whether we understand it or not, people are paying attention to and that they receive and get from us as well. So those are the things we're trying to shift. We're trying to take it from the left to the right. We're trying to go from down to the top. Or as they say, we're trying to get it out the mud and build something. Build on that strong foundation. So this right here is all about our foundation. So we're building a strong mental foundation. Taking that, putting action behind it. A strong physical foundation is coming from that. We got something to stand on. We got some good principles. We got some good morals, some good teachings, and we got a whole new shift to our lifestyle that we can stand on. It's not the same for everybody. You see a lot of people, we could talk about what they say is smoke and mirrors. So a lot of stuff is put in front of you as props to make you seem like everything is all good, but you never understand the struggle behind it. But by shifting your expectations, you see that your process is totally different from anybody else's. Some things may be similar, but what you want, what's in your head, is one of a kind. And your process is going to be totally different. They may not be going through the same thing you're going through, but what's out there for them is available for you as well. So those are just some things we have to understand going forward in these trying times when it feels like we're down and we feel like everything is against us. It's not money that's always going to fix your situation. Some of the people who got the most money are the unhappiest people. They may be the unhealthiest people. So we can't say that the Benjamins is going to fix our situation. But by us being prepared within, mentally, physically, emotionally, to receive that stuff, once we get those Benjamins and once we get that bag and once we get all those things added to us, it's going to make the experiences even more better. It's going to take our thinking to a new level. It's going to allow us to our capacity to receive more, to put out more. It's going to allow us to take these things to a new level. Better technology, better recording, better equipment, better facilities, just all that better, more to invest with. You know what I'm saying? The increase comes with that expectation, with that shift of the mind, and with that grind. So we have to grind mentally and physically each and every day and be happy about it. I'm happy at the end of the day with what I'm doing. I'm not trying to live up to nobody else's hype. For years, it's been such and such say do this, or you got to do this just because, to have something to do. And, like I say, from experience of what we talked about before, some things are better caught than taught. So, yeah, we did those things and realized that's not for me. Or I'm still unhappy. I'm stressed. It's taking a toll on my body. So I changed my expectations. I changed my outlook, whether I had the money or I didn't. And I became to be who I wanted to be, became to be myself, just being. And things are shifting. It may take a little bit longer than you think, but it can happen. So that's what we got to get in the mindset of. Shifting our mindset day by day. It's a marathon, lap by lap by lap, till we get better, till our breathing gets better, till our endurance gets better, till we're at the top of our game. And then you become remembered. Then your name gets out. Things start flowing better and better. Then we're on a trip. We're at the beach recording. We're at the beach training. We're at the beach just enjoying the fruits of our labor. So with that being said, just take that time, just a little bit of time. What you gonna do with this next hour? How can you change your expectations on today? Today may have started off bad, but how can I change my expectations to make the rest of the day a great day? To capitalize off that, to learn from how I started and change how I'm ending. So again, this is Jeris Booker, Mr. HappyGrinding. We're about to sign out. Enjoy some of this beautiful weather. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. It really would mean a lot to me. Help us get out to other people. Share, comment. If you got questions, hey, hit us up. We got the descriptions and all the details in the description box. And we're here. We're here to answer whatever questions, help whoever passionate about what they're doing get to where they're going. And what better way we could do that by doing it together? We recognize that there is strength in numbers, and we're trying to capitalize off that any way we can. So in the meantime, between time, y'all enjoy yourselves and keep happy grinding and happy shining. Let's get it.